Hello and welcome to the GX Podcast, the world's first podcast focused on government services and their future. In this podcast, we talk about everything related to government excellence, government service design and delivery, GovTech, and citizen engagement. Join us for insightful interviews and conversations every month. Visit us online at gx.ae. Hi, welcome to the GX Forum at the World Government Summit 2022. I have with me Dr. Jonathan Reichental here, part of the forum. Jonathan, welcome to the World Government Summit.
Thanks, Ian. It's so great to be here.
So, what are your expectations from the GX Forum today?
Well, look, this is for many people the first time they're getting together after this crazy 2 years. So there's a lot of energy here. There's a lot of enthusiasm to reconnect, right? To begin to regain some of those environments where people can exchange ideas, debate, discuss. We're going to be super focusing on the next 30 years or so of government services. What needs to happen? What needs to happen to create better experiences for communities all over the world?
Yeah.
And in particular, we're very interested in discussing the role of technology, right?
Yeah.
What can we do with data? What can we do with digitalization? What's the role of the metaverse and cryptocurrencies in driving change and also, understanding what that change might be and being prepared for it.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting a really good dialogue from a diverse set of high-level government leaders and executives from industry. And I think we're going to take away some incredible learnings.
Yep.
We're going to document that in a report.
Yep.
And the goal is to learn, collaborate, keep in touch, and make a difference.
Yeah. So you've been part of the GX Forum right from its inception a few years ago.
Right.
You've moderated the conversations right from the first forum when it was held. What kind of a shift have you seen over the last 4 years? Has there been a change in priorities for governments when it comes to government services? Or what has changed and what do you think is the shift?
Yeah. Well, look, I think the important, evolution that's happening is more and more leaders in all sorts of capacities, but particularly government, are recognizing the urgent role of technology in delivering a better experience, right? I think, as someone who's been involved in urban innovation and leading in government for almost a decade now, I've seen this growth. When I first started back in about 2011, notionally leaders knew about the use of cloud computing and data and digital, but they didn't have plans. They weren't necessarily leading, certainly listening, possibly following. But I've seen that shift, and it's really become accelerated here just in the last few years. Now, of course, this horrific pandemic has surfaced the importance of having communities be connected, right? Certain kids in many places couldn't do their homework. They couldn't, get to classes because they didn't have fast internet, and they certainly in some cases didn't even have access to the internet. Mm-hmm. So we realize that digitalization and digital infrastructure in communities is very important. City leaders and executives recognize this. To me, that's the big shift, is that we see much more leadership today. Okay. And I think next year more, the year after that even more.
All right, well, best of luck for the forum today, and we look forward to maybe catching you after the forum to just get an insight on what conversation did you have and how things went. So thank you so much, Jonathan. It's a pleasure having you.
Thank you, Ian.
Thank you.